Here's the most important reason why perspective is so hard. It is super boring. I know how to do it. I did it in art school, and while working on picture books, I had to occasionally draw a grid. Like most of the time, I didn't need to. So what did I do then? Well, here's the thing. Just like foreshortening is a lie, I believe that most of the time, so is perspective. Should you still know how to do it in case you want to make super detailed things? Yes. But the rest of the time, these lines, these boxes, they can feel like a cage. Look at Kim Jong-gi's art. No grids. I know, he liked to say that the grid was in his head. But I think he was lying. And I think that I can prove it to you so you can do the same thing as he did. But first, Kim Jong-gi's art looks fantastic, and there's a reason he's a legend, and his art looks good on a poster or a mag or a magnet. And I bet that not only your art would look pretty good on all of these things, but I also bet that there's someone out there that wants your art in their homes. That is where Printiful and Hostinger, today's sponsor, is here to make your fans' dream come true. Two companies? Yes. Because the great thing about these two is that they work together so you can create your own website with your own store and have all of your products in it. Why do this? Well, so you don't have to pay commissions on all of the other stores, and it is only $2.99 during the New Year's sale. You just have to go to Hostinger, build your store in minutes using their AI website builder, connect it to your Printiful account to add the products that you want to sell. Once you're done, do you want to edit your website a little bit more? You can do that. You can just drag and drop the items on your website. And then you're just open for business. Your customers will buy through your website and Printiful will print and ship everything directly to them. You don't have to deal with stock or inventory. Printiful produces and ships every order on demand. So you only pay when you sell. So go to hostinger.com/happy10 and start building your dream store right away. Thank you, Hostinger. Now back to the boxes. If you really just want to practice your basic 3D shapes and other 11 drawing exercises, I have a free workbook you can download on the link in the description. I love to get some feedback on it so I can make it better. And I love to see your work on my Discord, so there's another link for that in the description. Now, the most important thing about this video is not what I want you to do, that is what I want you not to do. And what I don't want is that the idea of having to draw a million lines turns you off from drawing. So let's just turn learning perspective into small, manageable challenges. So once again, here's a box. I know, you'll see a million videos telling you how learning to draw boxes is the secret to learning how to draw objects in 3D. And those videos are right. Still, drawing these boxes in perspective is pretty hard, but I don't think that the hard part is drawing the box. I think that the hard part is having to draw straight lines, so I don't. Allow me to explain. Perspective is a drawing technique where all of the lines in a drawing vanish towards the same point in the horizon. It gets more complex and there can be 2-point, 3-point, and even up to 5-point perspectives. And as you can see, more points means more curves, no straight lines. Am I going to tell you to start learning perspective by doing the 5-point perspective? No. I like watching people suffer, but not this much. What I am going to tell you is to start with this. So I asked myself, what is the easiest way I can do this so I can teach it to you? So once I did this line, I chose an easy vanishing point close to a corner. I made one straight line perpendicular to the horizon where the vanishing point is, and that is the only straight line I ever had to draw again. I threw some lines that vanish at the point I drew, and now, see these lines? They are not random. Every one of them is an average between the vertical line and the horizon. Remember this. Also, as you can see, they are not super accurate, but they are good enough. I mean, not accurate, but good enough should be the name of this channel. So how did I start working on the cubes? Well, from the ground up. I first drew a square on the floor that feels right between the lines. So nothing like this, just keep them in your grid. Even if I didn't draw the grid is there. And once I have a square, from there you grow up. But remember, no straight lines. Now hear me out. This is an exercise, so I made the lines on this cube as long as I needed until they felt right. And listen, the hardest cube will be the first one. So take your time, because as I started drawing other cubes, and please, I want these cubes to be transparent and 3D. I want to see the whole thing. That is where you will find your mistakes. That's how you will know if your cube is good. Also remember that there are other vanishing points outside this page. But since they are secondary to your main perspective, you can just suggest them. All I needed to do, for now, is make sure that the horizontal lines try to get close to the horizon, and the vertical lines try to get close to the line that goes through the vanishing point. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. As I started working on the other cubes, and I started filling the page with lines, it started to become easier, because I was drawing lines that related to each other. I was completing a perspective grid, only that instead of filling it with lines, I was filling it with cubes. The only rule that mattered is that I stayed between the grid lines. But what does any of this have to do with Kim Chung-gi though? Well, do you think he's drawing a grid in his head here? No, he chooses one object, chooses a perspective that he likes for that object, and then every other object has to obey that perspective, respect those lines. Just like I did with the cube, and once I had the cube, I could start working on other objects that relate to it. The first cube is the center, and then I drew outwards. If I drew a cube far away from the first one, it got pretty hard. So I learned that the first cube needed to be my anchor. My drawing needed to expand from it. In fact, once you start expanding your cubes outside, you will find that your initial freehand grid is not really useful anymore, because it might feel wrong and inaccurate. You will also start noticing inconsistencies between the cubes that you will want to change. That is what this exercise is for. And please flip the page every once in a while. In fact, you're going to flip it once every cube. Use a mirror, a selfie camera, put it against light, but our natural drawing is skewed, and flipping the drawing will help you notice mistakes that your eye is ignoring. Everything I just explained is the same principle that Kim Chung-gi uses for his art, and it is the same that Theorem from Broken Draw uses when explaining his point of view drawings. One element decides the perspective of the rest. And to be honest with you, in time, you may not even need the sloppy grid I made you draw at the beginning. I mean, look at this drawing. Do you think that he drew a grid here? You think he knew where his vanishing point was?
You think that's air you're breathing now?
I hope so? But going back to Tyrion, he used the sketchbook as an anchor for the rest of the image and then expanded from there. Every line needs to feel right compared to the sketchbook. That's it. No vanishing point, no grid. Also, that's a great video and you should watch it. But if you ask me where the vanishing point for these cubes is, I would have no idea. But as a suggestion for perspective, this works. And that's the key word, suggestion. I mean, where's the vanishing point here? When we learn to draw, we have two sides fighting within ourselves. One that tells us that good art is one that accurately depicts reality with proper grids and perspective and correct lighting. But the other half wants us to let go of that and just feel things out. And we tend to believe that this is the lazy way out, but it isn't. When creating a piece, we choose which parts we want to suggest and which ones we want to depict. And talking about depicting, these cubes have a purpose. What you are practicing right now is not just cubes, but how to fit things in space. This cube can be a cloud, this cube can be a car, this one can be a tree. This image doesn't make any sense, and I don't even know if the perspective is 100% correct, but it sure feels like it. And feeling takes priority over accuracy in the initial stages of your drawing. A common mistake that beginners do is that fearing that they will do things wrong, They try to be extra accurate in the rough part of the drawing process. What does this have to do with perspective? Well, because in the name of accuracy, you may want to choose your vanishing point before you do anything else. Well, don't. First, choose what you want in your image, even if it is just blobs. And once you have everything where you want it, then you figure out the perspective. Because this kind of accurate measuring needs to respond to your desires, not the other way around. I don't know where the vanishing point is here. What I know is that I wanted this character placed like this, and that I wanted this building to occupy this space. First comes this, everything else comes later. Focus on feeling first, accuracy later. I'm saying it like this because I need to remind myself of this constantly. Being a good artist doesn't equate to being an accurate one. You should remember that too. He did. So to review what we just did, curve for the horizon, one vanishing point, throw a few guidelines, draw an anchor cube from the ground up, and then start working on cubes outwards from your anchor cube. Remember to flip it after each cube so you can see if your drawing is skewing. You got this. I really hope you liked this video. Thank you, Hostinger, once again. And if you think that you still need some help making your drawings look like they have real volume, watch this next video for the secrets that only pros know. Bye.